Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gonna treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
You better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that fee, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me right now? Who that said they my being honest? Ain't nobody my I promise. Got a lot of options, but my is the hottest.
Shout out to my baby icy girl for the win. I'm Clark Kent in the nigga chin in the put a dent in the I was born to sin. Her money good up water and I'm learning to swim. Work too, she ain't breaking them in. I just bought her a new, now she spin. I can't get the in with it, she sneaking it in. And she pleading the fit, cause she ain't seen. And she setting all the trends, she ain't never on the fence. Gucci handbag, brother. What she spit was like your rent. Help your mans out, brother. He look broken in a. Watch your words too, I'm riding with a in a pit.
Boy, you better watch the way you talking to me. Hello? Come through with that fee, cause I ain't working for free. Hello? I got a bunch of bad, they all with me. I got love for put my neck on freeze. Who that said they with me?
This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. So for the Cavaliers, their last game, a loss to the Jazz. Pass to Suggs. And Reed has it in the corner. KD on the wing. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Now, here's Suggs. Left side, KD. Reed gets the bucket.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Jordan with it. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Come on.
Bane looking around. Picked by Reed. Back to Suggs. Jordan with the steal. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Hachimura the screen. And he comes up with the deuce.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
It's Durant on the wing. Picked by Reed. Here's Suggs. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's White. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Jordan with it. Picked up by Suggs. Hardaway, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
To the left side wing. Pass to Reed from downtown. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's KD. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
2 minutes remaining.
Now, here's Jordan. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Jordan. Hardaway for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
A go-to shot for Hardaway Jr. He can really hurt defenses from downtown.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Thanks, David. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of him.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wells in the corner. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And finished off by KD.
Oh, the rangy athleticism of KD on display, stretching it out to throw that one down.
Pass to DiVincenzo. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 6 changes of the lead here.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Lopez outside. Left side Rose. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Gafford. Inside. Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
From deep.
Got it! Oh, amazing! Perfect timing there.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
The Hawks working the ball around. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Screen by Allen. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Offensive rebound. Jordan looking around. Back to Allen. Screen by Allen. Second chance shot. And slam dunk by Allen.
Coming off the pick, Jordan often takes this himself, crosses the D up that time.
Here's Rose. He takes it in, and it goes down 2 points. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside, White. Pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Allen's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Hawks. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Down low, and Allen slams it in.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Rose, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Outside Jordan. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Several teams changing it up here. The Hawks trail by 10. Right side Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Back to Oubre. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's White. Over Rose. And it's White missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Rose wide open. He shoots. Rose can't get that one to fall. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Here's White. Count that bucket. White's got his first basket of the night.
What a graceful shot by White, showing he's got that floater in his arsenal.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Hawks trail by 10. Now here's Rose. He has 6. Over to the wing. .102 left in the first half of the game. Durant Excellent D there from Allen. Cleveland with the ball. Here's White. Here's the drive. And White with the stuff.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
Back to Rose. And stolen by Jordan. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Jordan. He's covered by Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. And again, it's Cleveland.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
And here's Rose outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Rose has got 9 points now in the quarter. Pass to Jordan. Outside Hardaway. To the right side. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside, Bane. Here's Durant. Using his length inside. Durant.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Now Jordan. He's got 7. Outside Hardaway. Allen for the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Suggs. Good D by Jordan. The Cavaliers leading by 12. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Back to Suggs. The Hawks working the ball around. To the inside. Outside for Durant. On the wing, Bane. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's White. A basket good off the assist from Allen. White's got 6 points. Dan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys who come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Pass to McCain. Rebound by the Hawks.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
In the corner, it's Bane. Offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. Durant, money from deep.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Jordan outside. Here's McCain. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Here's Gafford. Here's McCain. Goes up on the high post. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Outside Rose. There's the pick. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's McCain. Reed with the rebound.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's KD. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Jordan. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
And so it's Cleveland with it.
Hendricks.
Screen by Gafford. Here's McCain. Bangs home the trifecta. McCain's got 8 points. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers taking a 19-point lead.
The Hawks, 28.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Hawks trailed by 19. Pass to Suggs. Off target with his 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
And here's Rose. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the middle. Out to White. No one near him. Outside Hardaway. DiVincenzo with it. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Allen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trailed by 19. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Kamare. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Rose attacking. He gets that one. Rose has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Hawks. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Now here's DiVincenzo. Stolen by Rose. And now Rose running the floor all by himself.
I mean, look at Rose pushing it up the court full speed, not giving anyone a chance to catch it.
Now DiVincenzo. Hardaway with a wide open look. The 3-pointer no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Rose. And it's sent back by White. And they get it back. Stolen by Allen. Here's DiVincenzo. Allen in the post. Pass to Hachimura. Nailed from three-point land. And the Cavaliers lead by 18. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats from Cleveland.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots. And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Back to White. Now here is Hachimura. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. .136 left in the fourth quarter. The wide open look here for Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 15.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Cavaliers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Michael Jordan.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Outside for Durant. Picked by Reed. KD can't get it to go. And here are the Cavaliers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And a wide open look for Jordan. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jordan outside. They grab their own miss. Screen by Allen. The shot's good from Jordan.
And no one has better natural scoring tools. But another thing that really sets MJ apart, the acute instincts he brings to the table.
And so it's